So sorry. I finished that schedule and immediately my model decided not to work, but I think I got that fixed. Hope. I don't know. We're gonna finish. Shannon? That who? Gonna finish her quest.
Ad Astra
Shannon?
Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Is it loud? It feels loud. I was playing around with my audio. It feels loud. If it's not too loud. But hopefully I've blocked out these few hours on a few days. So hopefully I don't have to leave abruptly. Seriously. The mommiest of all bird bombs. Mommiest moment of all bird bombs. Ooh, why is my game lagging, gross? That's probably because I restarted my computer. Anyway,
Error.
wanna switch people. And then we'll go to the bird mom. Where is she? Over there. We can flute. I'm sure I will. I really hope I do. She seems interesting. And there have been very few characters whose story I've found relatively boring. And no hate to those characters. They're just characters I prefer. Just gonna go over it. No, I did not want to fall off. Don't want to do that either. There we go. I hope you are eating something good and it's not boring at least. Yes. Thank you. I hope and I figure I will be enjoying my quest for the birdiest of bird moms.
Here, this is.
Huh? But isn't this the mechanism that you were tinkering with when we first got here? Oh, is it another invention of yours?
I don't know.
Precisely. A recent one at that. I am most pleased with the result. I call it the Suspensus Somnium mechanism. It periodically
I don't know where I was
releases a
going
soft
with that
breeze,
either.
which when paired with a gentle adeptal tune, can help the listener subconsciously relax.
Like I know they're
and
super
even
powerful
enter a
Adepti,
semi-hypnotic state.
but her being
Soothing
like, look at my
agitation and
mechanism, I'm like,
anxiety,
okay,
relieving
grandma.
exhaustion and insomnia. Its potential uses are numerous indeed. And of course, it can also aid in the recovery of lost memories.
Whoa, what a cool gadget! But if you had it all along, why did you keep it to yourself until just now? We could have come to Mount Atlas
Okay,
right off the
wait.
bat and saved time on a lot of floating.
Like, Glasses, great
preposterous.
choice.
Had Yuendai not recalled
But I
much of her
really hope they're
past through
not
her own
prescription
efforts,
because she
the
is an
device would have
Adepti.
nothing to draw upon.
Adeptus?
We Adepti can only help those who first resolve to help
And that would be
themselves.
insulting to
Had
not
she
be able to
lacked such
see.
determination and strength of character, one would have little to offer in way of assistance.
Paimon thinks she gets it now. Hey, what's that other thing?
As previously mentioned, a gentle adeptal tune is required to take full advantage of the mechanism. One secured such a tune from Streetward Rambler. Only with her melodies can the mechanism reach its peak power.
Whoa, Paimon
A
can feel what
music
you
box.
mean. Paimon's body feels light as a feather. It's as if she's lying down on a warm patch of grass after a super satisfying meal.
Hey, come
And
on.
you and I, is the mechanism helping you to relax? It appears she has already succumbed to the depths of reverie. Come, join one on this side. We shall give her some time to herself.
Turn into a bird. Bird.
The drought is over. But why do you look like you want to cry?
The potion. It's nearly run its course.
I've never regretted meeting you. Not even for a second.
Aw.
Please,
Love story.
please, no.
She forgot her lover? That's so sad.
Have you forgotten? This is the world you left behind. One of gentle breeze and morning dew, perfectly straddled betwixt the realms of heaven and earth. This is your home. This is where you belong.
She's a bird.
You should have never left.
Yay.
The you of the past, the me from not that long ago. We should have never.
So is her grandchild her blood
So
relation?
that is the truth. No wonder this place is so familiar.
Granny! Granny, are you okay?
Cloud Retainer.
I am bird.
Your memories have returned?
Wait, did you just call her by her full name? Does that mean you already knew each other?
Yes, I now remember everything. Everything. Granny, please don't cry. I'm here. I'm here. Oh, don't worry, my dear child. Granny is fine. I'm so sorry, everyone. You've gone to so much trouble on my
So is she
behalf.
immortal?
It's all come back to me now. The most important thing that I had forgotten.
One can sense the guilt that now plagues your conscience. Reclaiming a truth long buried is sure to come with a myriad of complex emotions. Perhaps one should recount the story on your behalf while you compose yourself.
No, it's okay. Now that I've remembered, I must face my memories head on. Shuyu, everyone, I cannot thank you enough.
How many
for all your help.
Adepti are there?
I'm ready to tell you my story, if you're willing to listen. Please, Granny, don't force yourself.
Ooh, this is gonna be
What
good.
happened in the past doesn't matter. I love you more than anything. Nothing you say can change that. I know, dear child. My feelings for you are exactly the same. It is for this reason that you deserve to know the truth. Some time ago, I made a terrible mistake. One for which I could never atone.
Is this the sin that you mentioned in Jueyun Karst? What happened?
I am, in truth, not a human being. My real form, one that I held for centuries, was that of a wild crane. I spent many, many
That would
years
be
living on Mount
kind of
Outsung,
jarring to
bathing in
know.
the soft breeze and drinking the sweet dew of the mountains. At some point, I somehow gained wisdom and sentience. The Lord of the Mountain, Cloud Retainer, became aware of my existence and began to share many stories with me. She even passed on the secret of cultivation to me. Though she never took me on as a formal disciple, I always saw her as my master. Whenever she took out her tools to work on mechanisms or
So
new
did she
inventions,
not
I would
cultivate to
also stand
mortality?
next to her and watch.
Mortality.
I even contemplated completing my training and becoming an
Ah,
adeptus in my own right.
she did not.
I followed her teachings, and time gradually passed us by. Until that fateful day 50 years ago.
50 years ago?
I met a man.
That's right. Master regaled me with many stories of her past deeds. From them, I learned how she had saved people from a similar crisis in the past. She was the one I looked up to the most. More than anything, I dreamt of becoming an adeptus like her. I wanted to travel the land like she had, relieving suffering wherever I went. But I was still far from being a real adeptus. I possessed no ability to take on human form and fit in with the crowd. Once she learned of my desires, Master prepared a special dose of human mimicry potion for me. She
Aww.
warned me that the potion's effects would only last 10 years, and if I were to fail to return to my original form at the end of that time, I would forever forget my past as a crane and become something neither human, beast, nor adeptus.
Oh
But I
no.
found love.
So that was the source of your
I
dementia
did it
all
all for
along.
love.
Was it because of Grandpa? Indeed, I fell in love. Though he was human, he had spent his entire life training on Mount Tianheng. When we met, it was not only my first foray into the world below, but his as well. Although clumsy and impulsive as he was, you'd think he was the real strange bird among the two of us. But still, just like me, he cared deeply about the world and wanted, more than anything, to cleanse it of all pain and suffering. I could not help but fall for him. But my time continued to tick away. Those 10 years passed by in a flash. Yet I did not want to leave his side, so
This is the ending of Hearts of the Caribbean.
Oh no. What happened next?
I committed an offense. I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living a life full of pain and suffering, even if it meant that I would eventually turn into a monstrosity. I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. So I wrote her a long letter instead and asked someone to leave it outside her abode. I was convinced that she would not support my decision, and I lacked the courage to speak to her face to face. In my shame, I fled and tried to hide, but that was only the beginning of my troubles. I began to suffer from a strange illness. My memories became hazy and confused,
But
and
you
I
know
could no
what
longer keep
happened.
myself awake. I understood that my pain was caused by my refusal to return to the life I was fated to lead. Along with my memories as a crane, I soon forgot the true cause of my suffering as well. I knew only that I had committed a sin. All I could do was pray for forgiveness, even if I had long forgotten what needed to be forgiven. Looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was such a fortunate coincidence that we were there at the same time. If it weren't for those soul
Cause
revitalizing
Cloud
tea pills,
Retainer
I
sent him to
probably
you.
would've.
Watu.
Granny, what's wrong? Coincidence? Why did I ever think it was a coincidence? Tea pills concocted using the blood of an Adeptus? No, it couldn't be. Master, don't tell me. Back then, that merchant was actually...
Human custom would dictate the conferral of gifts to be in order when one's progeny is wedded. Would it not?
Aww.
Consider the pills a symbol of one's best wishes.
So when I tried to conceal my name and mistakes from the world and hide myself away
She
in
was helping
perpetuity,
you
the only
anyway.
person I managed to deceive was myself. You knew where I was all along.
Okay, but
One
also
still
Cloud Retainer is
remembers
Cloud
when you were but a
Retainer. Of
fledgling.
course you know.
Possessed a certain fondness for a particular game. You would hide yourself among a group of wild cranes and ask one to pick you out from among the flock. One found you with such ease every time. 'Tis a truth most evident. One always recognizes one's own, no matter what form they may take.
Wait! Paimon's confused!
It was pretty straightforward, Paimon.
So, Cloud Retainer, you found Yuendai again? But how? When? And what happened after
She
that?
is an Adeptus.
Perhaps it is now time for one to recount the rest of the tale.
I don't think a normal person would be shocked to hear that an all-powerful being knew where one of her disciples were, even though the Dehev was trying to hide.
One
Come on
was
now,
furious
Paimon.
upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses.
Am I in her, like, teapot?
One had more than a few misgivings about your chosen partner. As an exorcist, his talent was lacking. One could hardly say his skill with sigils was but soon, one came to appreciate the devotion he bestowed upon you during your illness. He never uttered a complaint, and unwilling to begrudge someone of such
Low-key, there
character,
seem to be way
one
more
decided to
ghosts
overlook
in
his aforementioned
Inazuma
deficiencies,
than in Liyue.
glaring though they may have been.
Yeah,
Wishing
there's
to
supposed to
grant
be
you a life
exorcists,
without
like
regrets,
demons, but
one
still.
gathered many divine ingredients and used one's own blood to create a form of medicine. Though imperfect, it managed to suppress the more dire effects of your illness. As for how to deliver the medicine,
I don't know if it's
after
an
much
illness so much as a
contemplation, one
curse.
eventually decided to perform the deed oneself. One took great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate attire. Only after meticulous scrutiny did one, as one expected, you were most ignorant of one's true identity. You showed not even the slightest inkling of recognition.
What
One
was
was quite
Zhao doing
torn.
at this point?
Should one have celebrated the
He was
success
at
of one's
Wakun
disguise,
back
or
then,
mourn the
right?
loss of your acquaintance?
Right? I don't know how long. I don't. Timelines don't make sense in this game sometimes. Run! Jump! Fall down the cliff. Right. I think I'm stuck. Eh. I'm not used to using her thing. I don't have her, I don't play with her.
Skyward!
It's embarrassing.
Skyward! Nevertheless, one would speak to you about another matter, if you are amenable, even
Finally,
considering your
Jesus
loss of
Christ.
memory. One was simply flabbergasted that you could so easily forget the consequences of consuming medicine infused with Adeptal blood. Its proclivity to attract monsters is hardly that complicated of a concept to remember. To think that you tried to travel while weak from sickness and heavy with child. Had one not intervened to clear the fog, all of you would have been lost during the night. Stray cloud converge!
I used to have it one person.
Riveted! Make way for the Adeptus!
Not used to it. Okay.
Those monsters would hardly have pursued you with such ferocity without sufficient incentive. They were likely incited by the presence of godly remains. Said godly remains, in turn, were likely drawn to the trace of one scent on your body. One was, after all, an active participant in the Archon War. Some of the gods were likely shattered by contraptions of one's very making. In the end, one was relieved to see you endure through the night. At the break of dawn, one heard an infant's cry pierce through the air, and one saw you carefully cradle the child to your chest. Although certain mortal matters remain foreign to me, one could not help but be moved by your joy.
Because Claritin was basically a mom to a lot. Bird mom. Follow the memories to the truth. Then we have to figure out the truth. Should not cultivate to immortality.
Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
Great.
Wait! But if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
Ah, one had almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale.
Not inside. The behind. Actually, I like how she moves. I feel like someone made her they're big and huggy. Oh, I recognize her.
Just as you and I troubled one with her antics, so did you give one. Upon finding you burning with fever, one made plans to bring you back to one's abode for treatment. However, upon seeing one's form, you began to cry, refusing to get on one's back. When one asked you why, Apparently, you believe that one could not possibly be a true Adeptus because all illuminated cranes are white from tip to toe. One had no choice but to apply powder to one's body to conceal the variegated nature of one's appearance. You became more than amenable enough when one stood before you devoid of
Oh,
any
the
of the
length
coloring.
she
Bears
goes to
mentioning,
for the
however,
mortals.
that as a crane, Yuandai was nearly entirely pure white in color. Though you had never encountered her in that form, you still recognize the essence of her being. Perhaps fate brought you two together in more ways than one.
Honestly, this is probably how Novelet feels. Trying to be a human. And I don't think, I don't know, Charlie's mind isn't a complete realm. You think he's being a great human,
Now all has
and
been
everyone's
revealed.
kind of looking at him.
One owes you an apology, Yuandai. One recognized you upon your very entrance into Wanmin Restaurant. One has always viewed you as a disciple of equal standing with Ganyu and Shenhe. Indeed, one wished to bring your story to a satisfactory end with this visit to Liyue Harbor. Still, one could not reveal your identity right away. Had one simply informed you of all you had lost, all those cherished memories would merely have become the fictionalized account of another. Memories are most meaningful when recalled by those who live through them. Would you not agree? Even if the process was painful and arduous to experience. Have you any further inquiries?
Master, I must ask. If you found me all those years ago, why did you leave me be, even though you knew about my mistake? Why
Because
did
she
you
knew
not
you
put
were
me back in Mount
happy.
Aksong by force?
One has never regarded your action as a mistake. It was a simple choice, nothing more. When it is time for one's progeny to leave the nest, it is the responsibility of an elder to let them fly free. Yet, when your wings grow weary and the night grows dark, just know that you always have a place to which to return. 'Tis a refuge referred to by many a name in mortal writing. Home, nest, haven. Whatever its denomination may be, its essence remains quite unchanged. One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike one's own abode. One's disciples are free to come and go as they wish, yet the door remains forever open to those who wish to return. One rather hopes you count yourself among them.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You and
Ah, the true
One
true
expects you
mom.
too have sensed the rapid deterioration of your condition as of late, have you not? 40 years ago, you chose a path without a future. Though one used one's own blood to provide you with a few decades of extra time, it merely delayed the inevitable. One may have extended the path, yet one was unable to alter its final destination. Even the power of an Adeptus has its limits. Had your condition continued to deteriorate, you would have forgotten your life as a human entirely. In the end, you would have turned into a creature lacking in the ability to even comprehend its own monstrousness.
So Hilly Troll.
You were able to avoid
Hilly
that
Troll.
scenario by reclaiming your memories. Though one sped the process along by providing some guidance, the result is entirely a reflection of your own effort.
So, what's gonna happen to Granny?
She's going to turn
One
into
will
a
help her
bird.
reclaim her original form as a wild crane. If it be fated, she may recover her sentience.
She's gotta go back to being a regular crane, huh?
It's this or die.
Master, you've already done more than enough for me. I don't know how I could possibly repay your kindness. This is a better result than I could have ever hoped for. How much time do I have left?
Minutes.
Not long. The transformation is imminent.
Granny, please don't leave, okay? You're all I have left. Please. Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has led a wonderful life. My only regret is having to leave you behind.
And she is like,
Don't
what,
forget to eat
6?
well, okay? A growing young lady like yourself needs lots of good food to grow big and strong. Promise Granny you'll take good care of yourself when I'm gone. I promise, Granny. I'll do whatever you say. Good girl. Good girl. Don't worry. It's not goodbye forever. Granny's gonna become the most formidable crane in all of Mount Outsung. Granny
And
will
you can
train
see
day
me as a
and night.
bird.
I won't stop until I can turn into a human without having to rely on anything but my own power. When that day comes, we'll be able to live together again. You and I. How's that sound?
Imagine me and you.
That's a good
I
girl.
do.
Even though we won't see each other for a little while, as long as we both work hard, we're sure to meet again someday. I'll eat well, Granny. I promise. And I'll wait for you, no matter how long it takes. I'll wait for you to come back. That's a good girl. Then Granny really has no more regrets. I'm so sorry, Master. Thank you for everything. Xiuyu.
Let her be. At her age, crying is a natural, if not fitting
True
response
bird
to such an event.
mom.
Tears are a necessary part of maturation. Sometimes there is scarcely a better vehicle to wash away the toll of stress and misery.
The characters
Now that the
could
issue has been resolved, you should also
use
take a
a
moment
good
to
cry.
relax. Give yourself some time to rest. Take a nap if you must. One will wake you in due time.
Although apparently Novelette cries all the time. What is this horrible lag? Let me see the fun. Rude. I'm trying to enjoy a cutscene. I almost missed this.
Again. that our days of separation would finally end, and all my troubles would be behind me.
I don't think they're going to get reunited like he hopes. Like, the stories build up that sister's done some shit, or vice versa, whatever one they're using. I don't know if they're gonna the Harry reunion you want. Like,
If only things could stay this way.
some shit has happened, and whether or not you reunite and she can like see your POV and you can see hers. I don't know if it's going to be all sunshine and rainbows. If she's even still alive.
Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up.
Like, the thing that seems your sister may have done, I don't know if it's going to be heavier. Again, if she's even still around.
Eloquent as
Or
one
she's
may
gonna be
be,
some, like,
words of comfort are not ones to
pseudo-god.
trust. You are doing all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it.
I totally believe we will find your sister.
Whenever the perils you face overwhelm
But there's
you,
gonna be some
weary, one
stuff.
is always here for you. After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young one.
Very true.
Grilled chicken drumsticks. Huh? Was Paimon sleeping just now? Oh.
Basically.
I wasn't talking to you. Paimon had a dream about eating grilled chicken drumsticks, that's all.
Then I start eating myself.
Oh, Shuyu, you're awake. How do you feel? I feel a little better. Thanks. I know I'll see Granny again someday, so I don't feel so sad anymore. Madam Adeptus, could I ask you something? Would you take me in as a disciple?
Oh, and have you reasons for this sudden interest?
Can regular people become
What did back
adeptus?
then was wrong.
Adepti?
She felt really bad about it.
Like, is just anyone able to cultivate into an adeptus?
Been born. Even though Granny lost
If so, why don't more people do it? And why do only Leo people seem to know about it?
I thought maybe one day I could become a cool adeptus like you and help a whole bunch of people, just like Granny wanted to do.
Upon some reflection, one supposes you are no mere mortal. The fact that Yuendai's blood flows through your veins is proof enough of that. If this is what you desire, one shall make it so.
Thank you so much, Madam Adeptus. No, I mean, Master. Shuyu, are you sure about this?
They can't be, though, because Ganyu, they made a big deal about her being like half.
Disciples, and they pretty much eat nothing
I am
but bitter herbs
confused.
like chin-chin and violet grass. If you join them, you'll never enjoy One-Man Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
How utterly preposterous. One has never enforced such a rule. Every individual must find their own path to enlightenment. So long as one retains a pureness of spirit, one's dietary proclivities are quite irrelevant.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats up here now, is she?
Although Mount Outsong is rich in natural beauty, its location does preclude access to certain finer mortal comforts. That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor. Shu Yu shall have the honor of becoming one's first disciple in the human world.
Whoa, you're leaving Mount Outsong?
It's just
One
bored.
has never concerned oneself with
And
the
they're
location
like,
of one's residence.
John Lee did it.
From the very
Why
beginning,
can't we
one
join
has
him?
sought only solace and peace. Yet in the end, all of one's disciples
Although I
ended
don't
up in
think she's gonna
Liyue
go as
Harbor.
far as to like to
Hanyu,
readily
Shenhe,
kill Cloud
Yan Dai.
Raider.
They all chose a life among the mortal world. One has reflected on this fact for many years now. One can only assume that it is due to some failing on one's part as an elder or master. A failing, perhaps, of recognizing what it was they truly wanted. One is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue Harbor could have enticed them to remain there.
When you live long enough,
One could hardly offer an opinion on the matter.
why not?
But perhaps some time in the harbor will prove instructive. Why are you all so silent?
Paimon is, just a bit shocked, that's all. So, does this mean we can grab a meal together in Liyue Harbor sometime?
I think.
One has precious little time to squander. However, if one finds oneself otherwise occupied,
Metal is still
one would
being
not be opposed to
sticky,
the
but
idea.
well, I can figure out why
One
it's
will be
doing that
assuming the
at
identity
some
of a
other
human while
point in
residing in
time.
Liyue Harbor. You should take care to avoid disclosing one's true identity.
Don't worry, we'll help you keep it a secret. So, when can we expect to start seeing you in the city?
Perhaps in 2 days' time. One has some matters to see to before one's departure. Preparation is the key to success, after all. One plans to put up various items from one's collection for sale. The earnings should provide for a comfortable living in Liyue Harbor. One has already picked out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock. 'Tis no small purchase, but what is mortal life if not one expense after another?
What could you possibly sell? Some rocks? A plant?
Then how about we meet up in Liyue Harbor in
A sensible plan. See you then. Oh, also, why don't you take this Suspensus Somnium mechanism as a souvenir? Anytime you should feel ill at ease in the future, you may try.
Awesome! Thanks, Cloud Retainer!
Yay!
Didn't we promise Shincho that we'd tell him what we found out?
I am technically right here.
It's totally up to you.
Let's see, what can I do instead of turning the clock? What are we looking like over that? Got enough of that. Funny bracelet. Go Chabachu. Let me get to this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Wow.
All revealed in the next volume. And the real struggle is into Shincho. Could do 1, 2, 3. Put a little less. Actually, I think they both we'll do that one a little bit. Everyone into position. We are going to fight and defeat the enemies.
Time to act.
Get some gears.
Please appreciate my
Because
sincerity.
these are not gears, but you know. We'll just ignore that. I hate putting
A process of elimination.
It's not like someone you're supposed to use, and I don't care. Just cry about it till they're dead. Whoever invented this enemy, I hate it.
No, my Lord, let me leave you a verse.
Like, I'm not having fun.
Did I scare you? Here you are. I didn't foresee.
Yeah, but I'll hit them. Was this one always the... I feel like it wasn't. I feel...
A minor setback. May my final stand be a mon- Out of my way!
I feel like... This is not what I remember fighting over here. Rude. Really? Maybe.
The brightest flames.
Why are you
burn
red?
fast.
Stop dying.
Into the wind.
Banquet must go on.
What's your fine? Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Flicker.
A grand surprise. Stand with me.
Well,
Please hold for just a moment.
here you are.
Again. Take care of the king.
Just gotta ignore that we're all dying.
Flicker. I miscalculated.
Okay, carry it to the egg comes up. Like I know you can. Just one more.
That hurts. The wind
Just
knows.
one. One more. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, I should probably give you something to eat. Not take it.
One with nature.
Yay! Carried it to the end. That was embarrassing. Hope no one saw that. This threw me on a public platform, but hope no one saw that. That is gross. Don't know what that was. Better so the ones that were here for a hot second. We'll go back and do that one. And we're back.
Time to go.
Okay. And we're fighting, and we're playing. Look at that, look at that. So much better.
The wind knows me. Here you are. One with nature.
No, my sword! Our bond is strong!
Much better. Beautiful. Great. Good. You would have won.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Was it gonna be that big thing that Esla fighting? Yep. There he is. I never have to fight these again. It will be too soon.
I'll settle this! Rain outlines your fate.
I'm probably gonna be jack shit, but you know. Ooh, 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 some goods. Nice. Okay, we go back to this one. Second. Yeah. Good, this one I need to be fighting.
Our bond is strong!
Clouds high. Birds come.
That was so tasty. Beautiful. More of that El Jefe. What we're out here to do. Good, good.
Yeah.
what I need.
Here you are.
A little this, and so that. Oh, chopper 2. And go over here. A big bang.
Out of my way! This way! No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
And so this. I can get out of the bush, that'd be great.
As one with wind and cloud.
Rain outlines your fate. Our bond is strong.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. What are my daily missions? I would like it to do anything else. I spy a chest. Hello, follow me, sir. Follow me, follow me. Oh no, you're up here. I don't necessarily want to fight you, but oh well.
Here you are.
Okay, that's you out of the way. You out of the way. And let's get you.
Let me weave you a verse. I'll settle this. This way.
Beautiful. Great job, team. Only for that little wimpy chest. Rude. Oh. What will I get?
Every little bit counts.
Mm-mm. Hmm. I still need another Oculus. And there's one where there is like but where is here.
Into the wind.
Hold on, I'm gonna go to the interactive map. Where am I? I don't know.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of
The
my
land of
birth.
my birth. I was gonna say land of my people. Aren't technically it's closed from there too, though? Okay. Think I'm over here. Okay, it's right down there. Probably gonna miss it. Ugh. My eyeballs on it. Where? Show me. It's like, huh. Eyeballs on it.
One with nature.
I can try it. And I missed it. Because of course I did. No one saw that. That did not happen. No one saw it. It's fine. What? Oh, there's an Oculus over here. Do a little that. A little that. And we're gonna fall and miss the end to that either. Fucking God. Oh wow. No. And it just ran off for absolutely no reason. Definitely did not see that one. Okay. Oh wow, an Oculus. Let's go get it.
The winds knows me.
Do a little that. And jump. And stop. And then this.
Into the wind.
So you know, slow descent. And thread the needle and get that. And then we can go. Can I see any from here? No. What's that? Yeah, is there? Probably not if they're all lit up. I don't particularly want to though. We're gonna like land an enemy. No. Okay, let's go. Beam me up, Scotty. Okay. It better have been two, I swear to God. Ah. So. Beautiful. Now I have to find 38. I think there are like 5 left in the world, but okay. How many do I need for Sumeru?
And I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
What? I don't remember what I was gonna do, but let's go. How many do I have in Sumeru? Sure, we can look at that one. Too much. How have I not found 30? I have not come across a single solitary one. I'm missing 30. Sounds fake. I mean, I guess I have 4. How am I missing 26? I've used so many of the little, like, things to help me find them. Where's the, oh, over here. What's in here today? Oh, I didn't go there. Will this pop on by? Where do I need it for? Shinobu? Maybe. We're not trying to do anything too intense. So let's. I need to level up. That isn't Chi-Chi. They're all scary at the bottom. I think up here is only Barbara, Gina, Chi-Chi, Tori. Oh, well, okay, I guess we're not gonna do that. We'll just sub. Kaya.
Ready when you are.
I feel like I'm always in this domain and I can never remember what I actually do and what.
Cool it. Don't push your luck.
You can't run.
I feel like I could have used a different team and had way more
This
stuff.
will be frozen in time.
But oh well.
Mighty mythical beast! Congratulations! Stop it now!
Let me amuse myself. Over here.
Dodge this.
Judgment.
Woohoo! I can do it 2 more times. Especially if they're gonna give me that sort of payout. No, it's gonna be shitty payout, but whatever. And we do that. And some of that. And some of this.
Freeze.
And some of that.
Inadmissible evidence. Let me amuse
Frostbite.
Blink.
Many happy returns!
Motion to compel.
Da. Again. Where's my neck hurt? Only name because my neck hurts. And then in turn it looks like I broke my neck. Oops. So this, so that. A little this, a little that.
Time for your arraignment! Are you here to play with me?
This moment will be frozen.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Sorry, pal.
The merrier.
Up to it, Monsai.
Oops. Oh well. Huzzah. We'll leave. And cause it's still not time, we're just gonna fast forward. Time goes by so slowly. Or no, it's this day 1. We'll just do 2 in case. There's like a certain. I don't think at a certain time. Well, time goes by so slowly. Blue. Go to Liyue Harbor. Time goes by. Now it's gonna stuck in my head. Until the end of time. The nest!
Your concerns are excessive and unfounded. This is but a simple collection of ordinary valuables. Such intense scrutiny is hardly necessary.
To be quite honest, your insistence on that fact is my primary cause for concern. In what way are any of these ordinary? Every single item here could be worth more than everything I own combined. I simply can't risk shelling out that kind of mora without proper scrutiny. If I'm wrong, I would never be able to earn it back, not even if I worked every
Me
single day
too.
for the rest of my life.
Who knows? Maybe
We have to be
people
careful.
are out,
Yes, you can never be too
I don't
careful.
know, doing things. Maybe people are outside or sleeping or this or that.
Ah,
No,
perfect
it is
timing.
Saturday though,
This
or at least
ignoramus is
it's
questioning the
Saturday
authenticity
here.
of my wares.
Hmm.
I'll have you know, these items
Oh
have remained
well.
untouched in my personal collection for several hundred years. To question their
Still
legitimacy is
enjoying
pure
myself.
folly.
Several
Talking to myself,
100
pretending no one
years?
can see how poorly I'm doing.
Indeed.
And
Their
hopefully
family
there'll be
heirlooms, you
more
see,
next time
passed
or
down
another
over many
time.
generations, as families are wont to do.
Yep, they've definitely been around a while. We can vouch for her on that one.
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of Mora, I would scarcely have had the heart to part with them. Indeed, you should consider it an honor to even have the opportunity to
Yeah.
behold them with your own eyes.
I'm glad to see her and Zhongli
Doubt their
both did not
authenticity any
understand
further,
money.
and I may just decide to take them to another buyer.
Whoa, please don't go! I apologize for any insult, miss. You see, I know full well that I lack the knowledge to judge the true worth of these items. If you could wait but a moment,
Yes.
I've hired an expert to appraise them for me.
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer then. Traveler, Paimon, this is my new residence. If you have cause to seek my company in the future, this is where you can find me.
Master! Oh, it's you two again. Hello.
Didn't you live in a teapot?
You got a new outfit! It looks great on you. Mm-hmm. Master made it for me. I like it too.
Aw, very cute.
Huh?
It's her
You know how
colors.
to make clothes?
Do I know how to make clothes? With the support of the proper mechanism, so
I mean, I guess she's a bird, but like,
Master, I
how
brought in most of my
insulting.
stuff. There's a few boxes left, but they're kind of heavy, so I just left them outside.
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit first. Everything's kind of messy right now, so maybe you could not look yet, Master. Yeah, that'd be great.
It appears my young apprentice has her own fair share of secrets. No matter. Do what you must, child. Now, this expert you mentioned.
Exactly,
When can we
like,
expect their arrival?
she can make and do anything. I'm pretty sure clothes are fairly basic in the
Allow me to
grand
make some
scheme of things.
introductions. This
Yep.
is Mr. Zhongli, a well-respected consultant at Wangshang Funeral Parlor and
Figured.
an expert in all manner of valuables and antiques. Mr. Zhongli, this is Miss Shen Yun. She's the one who's looking to sell the collection of valuables I
Yay!
mentioned earlier.
People who don't know anything about money.
Huh.
If it isn't Miss Shenyun. It has been quite some time since our last meeting. What a serendipitous reunion.
Indeed, most serendipitous. Have you been faring well as of late, Mr. Zhongli?
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over the past few
She
days to
is,
enjoy both a
like,
stroll in the mountains and a fresh brew of
doing
tea from the
good,
most
helping
recent harvest.
people,
The
doing all that.
experiences left me with such insight and peace.
She acts very indifferent, but
you two are already
spends
acquainted?
a lot of time and
Indeed.
energy
How
caring.
fortunate we are that fate has brought us together again. If you are otherwise unaware, allow me to inform you that Miss Shenyun is a well-regarded collector and appraiser. She is well-versed in all fields, and oft-celebrated for her impeccable taste. You stand to gain much from this opportunity.
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail. I can say without a doubt that you are foremost in that regard.
Why, you flatter me, Miss Shenyun. It would seem that you are as self-effacing as ever.
Not at all, Mr. Zhongli. Not at all.
While I am loath to butt into this conversation, I must ask, You two already knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cordial relationship. Can I be certain that you're not working together to swindle me? I mean, you never know.
Bro, they're so powerful.
A preposterous accusation. The
They were
heavens
to swindle
themselves
you.
collapsed
You would
before
have
we
been
were conspired
swindled.
to do such a thing.
Miss Shenyon speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty and trust. If that proves to be beyond your capabilities in this instance, this transaction
Although I
will be
think this
taken
guy would
elsewhere.
like also
Say no more.
have a
Let us
stroke if
depart.
he was young. He was talking to Rex Lapis
I
and
guess
Cloud
that's right.
Rationer.
What fool would still harbor doubts after Mr. Zhongli himself has vouched for the goods? Miss Shenyon, wait!
This poor guy.
I deeply apologize for doubting you. So, Mr. Zhongli, could you please give me a final verdict on the value of these items?
There is no cause for
Too
concern.
good to be true.
They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism, for instance. Though one may not immediately perceive its purpose, its structure and appearance are exquisite enough to merit it a place in any fine home. The same can be said for this one here. Few could hope to possess an item that so perfectly
This
blends
guy is
mechanical
used to
wonder
people buy like
with
regular
geometric
things
grace.
from him.
I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most wondrous arts in this world. With that in mind, I earnestly recommend procuring every last item in this collection.
All right. Since I hired you as my consultant, Mr. Zhongli, I shall, of course, trust your good opinion. Then, in that case, Miss Shenyon, I'll take the lot. However, since the final sum is quite large, how about we start with an initial deposit through the Northland Bank?
The Northland Bank? Huh. Oh, you refer to the fiduciary house. Oh, very well.
I fear people only use the term bank nowadays. In that case, I'll be off for now. I'll return to collect the goods once you've received the funds.
This guy's gonna go home and be like, what just happened?
Zhongli!
My friends, have you been doing well?
We've been great! How about you? Paimon didn't know you were such a busy consultant!
My days have been quite pleasant as well. I had been quietly enjoying a cup of tea when Mr. Xiaozu requested my services. As for you, Miss Shenyon, I presume you must be looking to settle in the city?
I must say, the name Shenyon sounds exceedingly strange coming from you. Perhaps you could dispense of that particular epithet in further conversation.
Whatever for. Am I not addressing you as a friend should?
Well, that is true, but... Alas, refer to me, however.
Friend, in
After
quotation
all,
marks.
a name exists such that others may address you with it. One is hardly ignorant of that fact.
It would seem that you have gained many valuable insights over the years, Cloud Retainer.
One has indeed. One's previous stays were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind to move and settle, one has gained a much better appreciation of the hubbub and commotion of the city, as well as the people's hard work and ardor. This city is much changed from how it was more than 1,000 years ago.
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb and flow. From turmoil to peace, enlightenment to aspiration. Human society possesses limitless potential. In another 1,000 years, the scene we witness here may change in ways that are impossible for either of us to imagine.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day. No need to get all sentimental on us.
You make a valid point,
Rude.
Paimon. Now that the sale has concluded, what say one plays the host as we try some specialty dishes together? One must profess great interest in trying bamboo shoot soup.
Hmm? Perhaps you have forgotten, Cloud Retainer, but I once tried my hand at that dish. You were at the table on that occasion, so logic dictates that you should have already tried it.
Oh? What occasion was this?
It was a reunion between friends several centuries ago. Alas, you must have been too preoccupied to secure yourself a portion. Or perhaps our other companions simply availed themselves of faster reflexes on that occasion.
Ha! Hardly. 'Twas most certainly out of consideration for the others in attendance. In but a moment, one will show you what it means to have a true deftness of hand. It is settled then. Bamboo shoot soup, mora meat, crab roe tofu, triple-layered consommé. We shall enjoy the lot. One has already passed word to Shenhe Ganyu to make a reservation.
Speaking Paimon's language.
Newest disciple. Is that agreeable to everyone?
It should be a most splendid occasion.
Shu Yu, come now, it is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr. Zhongli. He is,
A humble employee of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Zhongli. That should be everyone, right? Let's go! Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' Temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after even just one bite. You know, 'cause it's super tempting and stuff.
Bird Mom has a new child.
That sounds rather implausible. Although with the right preparation, certain dishes can be too delicious to resist.
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon! Hey, wait up!
Dun dun dun. That was great. Love Bird Mom. Oh, what is in the box?
Hey there.
It's going so fast. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, like, what kind of trip did they go on? Wild. Anyway. What do? Get all those. Just change people. Scoop those up.
One, two, breathe.
Go over
Ad
here.
Astra Abyssosque. Thank you for completing today's commission.
Okay. Let's see. What do we have? I'm gonna start those today. Actually, what's the looking? Why are people being used? What are they? Oh, I thought they're probably being They're probably being used for Nouvelettes thing. Yeah. Okay. I have to do that. Anyway. Oh no, actually, I know what to do. One. What do by the way, so many. I have a love-hate relationship. I did copy. Apparently not. I'll do this later. Investigate. Which one was this? Oh, that's a whale thing. Um. Hmm. Sure, let's go to Benoit's house. Finish up. I really probably gotta do Nouvellette so that I can free up the Archon quest. Get Father to open more. And stream the Archon quest because there were 2 years off my life. Not because they're hard, but because they're so utterly boring. Running all over the Fortress of Mermaid like there was no tomorrow.
One.
I should start that. No, I'll just do this, then we'll go from there. Indecisive. Actually, streaming helps me fight the urge to start 8 bajillion quests at once. And then finish them at some later point in time. Actually, maybe I'll start now, because I kind of want to do Star Rail tomorrow. Because there's all that cowboy stuff. Cowboy bro stuff to do. And I had the main storyline thing in that too, but perhaps I will do some Star Rail tomorrow. So, okay, after this I'll switch to Nouvellette, start it, see how far I get. what I'm looking at? What is that? Oh, that is a piece of fish. From that angle, it looks really bizarre. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack the rubber candlestick. So it's in the general start with the players and the saw and the candle and the rope. Benoit. Le sang. Yeah, okay, I'm switching to that. Nothing to see here, moving on. Familiar treat. The Palais Ramonia. Teleport. Because why not?
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neurvalette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
Oh, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Neuvillette! Sabine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Ugh, Traveler and Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans. Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to
Why
me that
am
it
I
was most
always
likely in
looking
jest.
up?
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina. She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
Yes, understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her. Judging from Shadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Come on, stop being so secretive! We still have no idea what's going on!
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Iudex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you!
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them. The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled.
Jeez.
From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
Like, sometimes the story quest is super
All
dramatic,
Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society.
and other times
I
they're
granted
like
their wishes when some of them, including
collecting
Carol,
flowers.
asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me.
I'm also
I
pretty
have
sure it's
nothing
because you're the
against the
person in
opinions
power,
of others,
Novelet.
but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Maréchaussée Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
Because he is not
I
a
understand
fish.
where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations. Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking
But
on the role of
him
Chief
and
Justice does not make me a
Chongli
part
are
of this
not
community.
the same kind of
In fact,
dragon,
the
right?
status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of...
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
I will write my note of absence right away.
Clear
Let
to
us depart
us,
together once I'm
except
done.
you, Traveler, are going to do all the work And I ain't going to sit here
Let us go.
and
We should visit
complain.
Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true? Paimon feels like he has a kind
I
of
mean,
skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
I think it's fair. No one else is a dragon. They're all people with petty people problems, and he's, I don't know, got dragon problems.
Yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
No one thinks of dragons as being in the water. Except apparently the Loch Ness Monster, but you know. And we are sticking again. I have to figure out what is wrong with the model. Well, there can be something to do at a later point in time. Do I have to take the elevator? Where am I going? Can I just like... Yep. Who needs to run all over the confusing city when you can do that?
I never thought I'd see him here.
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara.
Huh? Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are?
I am the esteemed and famed
You're the traveler
Aether.
I've heard about you. Aww, she's adorable! Hey there, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right! I remember now.
So concerned.
The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Should the people who don't understand how humans work really be the police?
Did you
I
get
don't
Mr.
know.
Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
And they're not police. I don't know
Do
what
you
they
still
are.
have the letter with you?
Guards?
I want you to show me what it says.
Traffic?
Let's
Cops?
see. Found it.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat.
That's a very pathetic
Neither the
note.
handwriting nor the content
What is
itself
that, a
reveals
5-year-old?
anything about the writer's intentions.
Get out of
We
my
can't rule
school.
out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Memoria to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure! Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it!
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Don't worry, your big sis Paimon is super strong.
All right, let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. See you around. So, Kiara, how old are you?
Let me think. 1, 2, 10?
Paimon, how old are you?
But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Huh. Paimon sees.
Never realized, Paimon.
Hey, Traveler, did you hear that? Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us. Alof!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here? Did you run into any trouble?
It's not really trouble anymore with us around.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
Did you find anything? Or not?
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
All right.
Blacklight
Now that we're done
vision.
inspecting, can we have a chat? Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Because you are short.
Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
Am I gonna have to sneak? Oh no, it's gonna go into a cutscene.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Charlotte? Of course it would be you.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter.
Wait, threat letter? What threat letter?
Awkward.
This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him. You want to interview him?
He is
That's
basically
right.
a celebrity,
I'm not the only one, you know.
Paimon.
Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved. Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge. I see.
Except you're telling everyone, Paimon.
I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. What a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
You literally write for the newspaper. What do you mean you're not gonna tell?
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melusine? Shh, not so loud. It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. The secret's safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually. Why? People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involved. Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, all right?
Laters.
Well, that was a nice chat.
Alright, I'm probably gonna stop here for now. It has been fun. Tomorrow I write play Star Rail. We'll be back eventually with the rest of his quest. It's been fun. Thank you for those of you who showed up. And I'll see you later. Have a good rest of your day or your night. Oh, now my model is unsticking. So I've gotta try to figure out whatever that is. Anyway, see you all later. Goodbye.